Moment of silence, HD family. Moment of silence. It's time. Let's halalify. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Assalamu alaikum HD family, welcome back to the Halal Digest. If you want to continue watching episodes like this, make sure to subscribe, give a thumbs up, and click the little bell. Today I am so excited. We are going to be making halal chicken Katsu Onigirazu. Onigirazu is simply a type of Japanese rice ball sandwich wrapped in nori that you can fill with whatever you want. Typically it's made with a pork cutlet, but here the HD family knows the halalification series continues. Let's get started. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. First things first, HD family, let's get started with the sushi rice. You must use sushi rice for this to work. It's sticky, it's fluffy, it's yummy, it works in this type of sandwich. Follow the directions on the package. Here's the one we used. I feel like the directions were very misleading. Ours needed a lot more water than what the package said. So just be aware of that. And let that cook until nice and fluffy, like so. And set that to the side. Let's prepare our chicken katsu, which is chicken fried in panko breadcrumbs. So here's our dredge station. Here's our halal crescent chicken breast. These are thinly sliced. You could buy the normal size breast ones, but you'll have to cut them in half. Here we have some black pepper and salt. And then for the dredging, it'll be in this order. We have some flour, about a 1/4 cup. We have 2 eggs that we still have to beat, and we have some panko breadcrumbs. And we're going to go in that order. And while I beat the egg, I hope the HD family enjoys this new setup. I'm more comfortable working this way, so I hope the HD family enjoys this more. Let me know in the comments below what y'all think. And while you're commenting, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It helps you to promote this video to others like you who might enjoy the video as well. Let's get back to the video. Let's season our chicken breast with salt and pepper. You want to season both sides. After you do that, we're going to take one piece and we're going to drench it in the flour only, both sides. Drain the excess, and then you're going to place it in the egg wash. Again, make sure it's well coated. Drain the excess, and then finally in the panko breadcrumbs. Here it's going to take a little bit longer. You got to make sure you apply it on both sides, pack it, and continue to do that until it has a nice thick layer of panko breadcrumbs. Once you've done that with all the chicken, we're going to get ready to fry it. We're going to be pan frying this, so you want about 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch of vegetable oil, and you're going to allow that to reach about 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Once it reaches 350 degrees Fahrenheit, let's put the chicken in. You always want to put whatever you're frying away from you. In case of any oil splattering, you always want to put it away from you, and don't overcrowd the pan. Just put as many as it can fit. So this pan is going to be actively managed. You have to be there all times. You cannot leave it. So we're going to allow it to cook on this side for about 1 minute to 1.5 minutes until that bottom layer of panko crumbs settles and thickens. And once it does that, you're going to flip it to the side, and you're going to again allow the bottom coating to thicken up, get settled for about another minute and a half. And you're going to want to continue flipping it every minute to 1.5 minutes until it's cooked. Internal temperature 165 degrees Fahrenheit and golden brown. And once you do, we're going to put it on top of a rack, and as soon as you do, apply some salt onto it to give that coating some flavor. Now for the fun part, HD family. Here I have a cutting board and I have some saran wrap. I'm going to take some of the saran wrap and pull it all the way across the cutting board. Once you do, you're going to take your nori or your seaweed, and you're going to place it on top of the saran wrap. When you look at the nori, there's going to be a shinier side, and you want to put that towards the bottom, so that way that's what you're looking at when you are looking at the sandwich when it's completed. I like to put it in with the corners facing up, so diamond shape. It helps with wrapping. Now for layering. You don't want to put too much, and you want to make it sure it's as flat as possible. Here we have some of the sushi rice, and you're going to be careful. It is sticky, so it helps to use water anytime you're touching it, and you'll be able to manipulate it much easier. And remember, HD family, the bottom layer is going to be rice and the top layer will be rice, so don't forget this. So once we have a nice bed of rice, You're going to add any type of vegetable you want, any type of green, anything really, anything you want with your sandwich that you typically enjoy, you can add it at this time. I like carrots with my sandwich. It gives it a nice flavor, it gives it a nice crunch on top of the crispiness from the chicken. But whatever you put in, you want to be very careful about the direction. The way you place it will determine how well it looks when you cut it. And it makes a big difference when you're eating the sandwich because it really looks appetizing because of the colors, the layering, and how it looks. And so you want to pay attention to that, and I'll show you a neat trick on what to do. So basically, I am pointing my carrots towards the top and bottom corners, and that's what you want to do if you have any type of vegetable that you julienne or you cut in long slices. Here I'm adding lettuce. You could add whatever you want each to your family. You can add tomatoes, cucumbers, cabbage, whatever you want, you can add it now. And then I'm going to take our katsu chicken, our fried chicken. Mashallah, it looks really nice. You want to find one that fits. If it's too big, you can cut it. That's okay. And so you're going to place it. And you want to make sure that, again, that it's as flat as possible. And then now you want to put some type of sauce. You could put a sriracha mayo sauce. Here I made a tonkatsu-like sauce, which is what you typically put on this type of recipe, although it's my own twist, my own take. Here I have a sweet soy sauce and a soy sauce mix. I really enjoy it. These are Halal certified, in case anyone's wondering. Here they are. Here are the two brands that I use in my cuisines anytime a sweet soy sauce is needed or a normal salty soy sauce is needed. Once you're done putting your sauce, now you want to add the final layer of rice. You want to make sure that you, again, have a good amount. Make sure it's flat and even. Once you do, you're going to bring the bottom corner, and I'm talking in relation to me, and bring it to the middle. And then I'm bringing the opposite corner and bring it right to the side. This is actually, once it touches food, it just sticks. So you don't really have to hold it too tight. Then bring the other corner. You could fold the ends in or out. It doesn't matter. It's going to close eventually. You don't even have to fold them in. It'll eventually close when you wrap this tightly with a saran wrap. And then you want to bring the other side. Now, this is where you want to put, any type of cut vegetable you put in the direction that you want to cut it. Because the direction that you cut is very important. Now, I don't do it here because, well, I forgot. But I'll get to it in a second. So let's just talk about the wrapping. And so we're going to take one side of the saran wrap and bring it over. Now, I'm really bad at this. I don't know why. So I end up kind of just bringing it to the other side and folding it really tightly. I'm sure there's a better way. But anyways, so after I fold it, I open it up to put the carrot, as you could see, because that's the direction I'm going to cut, so it looks nice when I end up cutting it. And so you just want to wrap it very tightly and let it hold, and then you're going to put it to the side and let it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes while you're finishing the rest of the sandwiches. In addition to making a chicken katsu onigirazu or making a tuna sandwich onigirazu, this is a different flavor style of the typical tuna sandwich, and it's very enjoyable. So again, we're going to take saran wrap, we're going to take a piece of our nori, we're going to place some rice, and after making sure it's nice, flat, and even, now you can add whatever you like with your tuna sandwich. I love giardiniera peppers, so I'm going to add some giardiniera peppers. And again, you can add whatever you like. On top of this layer, we're going to add our tuna mayo mix. I have some mayo, tuna, and some black pepper. You can add whatever mix you like. Usually I also like cilantro with it, but we didn't have any. So after the tuna layer, you're going to add something nice and fresh, like a slice of tomato. And pay attention again to the direction that you're going to put it in and how you're going to cut it. And on top of this, we're going to put a nice piece of fresh lettuce. On top of the lettuce, we're going to put another layer of rice. It's a little bit tricky because of how this lettuce is, but do your best, it'll be fine. And now again for folding, and we're going to fold one corner at a time. And after we do that, we're going to add our carrot or whatever vegetable you have to show the direction that we're going to cut. And then finally we're going to wrap tightly and place to the side. So let's take one of our onigirazu, and now we don't have to think about which way to cut it. We're going to cut it the same direction as our vegetable, in this case our carrot. And let's take a look, and mashallah, it looks beautiful. Look at the layering of the rice, look at the layering of the chicken and the carrots and the lettuce. Looks gorgeous, mashallah. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. And we're going to do that with our next onigirazu, the tuna onigirazu. Alright, HD family, here's our setup. We have the chicken Katsu Onigirazu right there, mashallah. And then the other two are different variation of the tuna onigirazu. The chicken katsu, the fried chicken we made, not everyone in our family likes it in nori, so we enjoyed it on its own, and it's very delicious, crispy chicken. You can have it with rice. You can make a different type of sandwich. You can put it in between burger buns and make like a chicken sandwich. Anyways, let's focus on the onigirazu today. Make sure to remove the saran wrap, HD family, before you eat this. Again, make sure to remove the saran wrap. First bite for our brothers and sisters in Tunisia. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help them. Alright, HD family, it's been a while since we spoke about the situation in Kashmir. Justice for All, which is powered by Sound Vision, and we support it because they talk and stand against it. There's not only in Kashmir, but for Rohingya and Uyghur brothers and sisters. And this week I just wanted to mention that they are having a digital rally for Kashmir, July 25th. And so register for this. There's actually a whole agenda planned for the next several weeks. There's a khutbah that you can listen to on this Friday, the 24th. There is a digital rally. Just register for that. Make dua for them, not just on Eid. And I'll post something about the 10 days of the Hajj soon. And also creating a Twitter storm for Kashmir. The HT family knows we're not only here to halalify. We're not only here just to eat good food and make good food and enjoy good food, but we're also here to raise awareness about the situation of humanity wherever there's oppression and injustice. These are our brothers, these are our sisters, these are our aunts, these are our uncles. And we cannot allow this to continue to happen. We have to stand against Modi's oppressive regime. And if all you can do is make dua, then make dua. If you could donate, make sure you can donate. If you could talk about it on your social media platform, then make sure you do. And with that, let's get back to the video. Bismillah. So, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So when you're biting into this, actually you can't really tell that the nori really doesn't have much flavor. Maybe there's a hint of saltiness, and then the fluffiness of the rice, then the crispiness of the chicken, the carrots and the lettuce. I wish I put a little bit more of that sauce. So what I end up doing is I just dip it in the sauce that I made. This is the soy sauce and the sweet soy sauce mix, and Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, it tastes even better. Very, very enjoyable. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I overall gave this score a halal 5 score of 9 out of 10. Maybe I could have put in more things into the sandwich, different flavors, made it a little bit more complex. But honestly, very enjoyable to make, very beautiful to look at. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I definitely recommend this. It actually looks, this is actually a lot easier than it looks. I mean, literally, if you just fry the chicken, you need some rice, some vegetables, and some nori, and just some folding. And that's it. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Next up is the tuna onigirazu. This is the one without gardenera peppers. This is the one with the gardenera peppers. That's the one I prefer. Alright, let's halalify this beautiful looking tuna onigirazu. Very unique as well. Alright, again, remember to remove the saran wrap, HT family. Remove the saran wrap before you eat it, please. This is not a recommendation. You have to do this. Anyways, so after removing the saran wrap, say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Take a bite. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Really unique way of eating a tuna sandwich. It's different. It's fun. Again, just really nice to look at. And more importantly, eat. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Definitely recommend this trying this way, I overall give this a Halalify score of 7 out of 10. I think, again, you could put a little bit more in this tuna fish sandwich to amplify the flavors. And the beauty of this dish, it's very versatile. You could put in whatever you want. You could put meat dishes. It could be completely vegetable based. It can be anything you want. Some people put like Korean bulgogi, which is a type of meat. I've seen others put like beef and turkey and make a sandwich out of it, just like that. So very, very versatile. If the HD family ends up making this, make sure to comment below and let me know how it turned out. Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala rasulullah. I want to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for allowing us to have this blessing. I want to thank our viewers, our subscribers, and our future HD family subscribers for supporting the channel. The HD family knows by simply watching our videos from beginning to end, you'll be helping support a channel that will help support legitimate charitable organizations, humanitarian relief efforts. Again, by simply watching our videos. As always, we encourage what is good. We stand against injustice and oppression. We are with our brothers and sisters in Gaza, in Palestine, in Syria, in Lebanon, in Jordan, in Turkey, in Yemen, in Egypt, in Afghanistan, in Iraq, in Pakistan, in India, our Rohingya and Uyghur brothers and sisters, our Kashmiri brothers and sisters, our brothers and sisters in Algeria, in Morocco, in Tunis, in Libya, our brothers and sisters in Thailand, Philippines, Singapore, Malaysia, Korea, Japan, here in America, in all of North America, South America, in Europe, in Africa, in all of Asia and Australia, and everywhere Allah and His Messenger are raised and praised. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to be of benefit to all of humanity based on the sunnah of our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And with that, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be to you all.